Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the channel, my name is Sophia and I make book-related videos, mainly videos about literary fiction and mystery thriller, but truly a little bit of everything. And today I am back with my Q3 book releases. So, of course, this is part of an ongoing series on my channel. I've done it throughout the whole year this year. I'm really proud of myself for staying on with it, where I give you guys the releases that I'm most excited about for the next 3 months. If you're doing your math, you will know that this video is very late. Today, I'm going to be talking about releases for July, August, and September. Of course, many of those are already out, but I thought I would still share it with you because you might be interested in things that are on my radar. The other caveat I will get to before we get into the books is this is an abbreviated list. I have a lot more books that I'm excited about that I'm not going to have time to talk about today. If you want the full list of things that are on my radar that I hopefully am going to be getting to, I will send you over to my Instagram where I have shared a big old scroll post, carousel post. I don't know. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Anyways, you can see the whole list over there, but I'm just going to be highlighting the ones that I'm most excited about in today's video. So we'll be going chronologically, starting with our July releases that are already out. The first one is called Abscond by Abraham Verghese. It comes out July 1st. This is an author that I have read from one time before. I read The Covenant of Water and really loved it. The reason why this caught my eye, not just because it's by an author that I've liked, but because it's a 38-page short story. And he is not known for being brief. His other books are like 600-ish pages. So I'm just very curious how he's going to change that. But this is a short story about a 13-year-old boy who is a tennis prodigy, and the pressure's on him by his father, who is a surgeon. And then I think something is going to change with the dynamic or something happens, and we go from there. I thought it sounded really interesting. But yes, very intrigued how it's going to be told in 38 pages. Next, we have On Her Game. This comes out July 8th, and this is a little different for me. So I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but I do watch a lot of sports. And particularly, I've really loved watching Caitlin Clark's rise and women's sports rise in the past several years. Not just Caitlin Clark, of course. There are a lot of other incredible female athletes, but she certainly has gotten a lot of media attention. And this book is about how that whole transition has happened. Of course, it's nonfiction. I don't know if they interviewed her, if it's going to have personal anecdotes or it's more kind of overhead view of how this has happened over recent years. But I'm really excited about this one. I think it's going to be great. I heard about it on NPR and was immediately sucked in as soon as they started talking about it. So certainly on the list. Next, we have People Like Us by Jason Mott. This one came out August 5th. And I didn't need to know anything about this book to buy it because Hell of a Book is one of my favorite books that I've read in recent years. I loved it. It was his first book. It won the National Book Award a couple of years ago now. I love that the way his book kind of combines humor and just these really interesting insights. I always find them extremely readable and well written. And from what I know about this book, it's about 2 authors on a book tour. And that's all I really know. And I already have it on my shelf. I bought it today at Barnes & Noble. So very excited for it. Next, we have We Are All Guilty Here by Karen Slaughter. This one came out on August 12th, and it's the first book in a new mystery series by her. I've always felt for a long time, I don't know where the in book is for Karen Slaughter because I feel like she's written so many and I don't know where to start. And so I feel like maybe this is my starting point. And if I like it, then I can start dabbling in some of the backlist. So this book is about 2 girls that go missing in a small town. Everyone has secrets. We go from there. Right up my alley. I love those books. Next, we have Forget Me Not by Stacey Willingham. This one comes out August 26th, but I picked it as my book of the month, so it should be coming here shortly as a new, early release. I've read one other book by her before, A Flicker in the Dark, which I think was a pretty middle of the road read for me, like 3 to 4 stars. But this one sounded really interesting to me. It's about a sister who comes home or is drawn home into the disappearance of her sister that happened several years ago. I read another book with a similar premise, which was the new Ashley Flowers book, The Missing Half, and really loved that. So the premise really drew me in on that. And also I really like that all of her books are set in the south of the US. I find that a really excellent backdrop to a mystery thriller. So I'm certainly excited for it. Next, we have The Academy, which comes out September 16th. This is by Ellen Hilderbrand. And I kind of got sucked into this after reading Perfect Couple, which I really enjoyed. This is not a mystery novel as far as I understand, but it is a boarding school book about a bunch of interconnected characters that go to a English boarding school and the dramas and everything that ensues from there. It kind of gave me Gossip Girl vibes. The cover looks very fall-like, and I think that based on how Ellen Hilderbrand did the cast of Perfect Couple and all of their twisted dynamics so well, I think she would write a boarding school book very well too. And last but not least, maybe the one that I'm most excited about is Casey West's adult debut. Why are people not talking about this? This needs to be front page booktube news. So I, in medical school, became obsessed with Casey West audiobooks when I would go to the gym. That was what I would listen to. I would just go down the whole list. And they're great audiobook listens. They're all YA. And this is her very first adult release. It is a romance book. She tends to write just romance. And this is about a literary agent for a romance author who hates dating apps. But the only good connection or meaningful connection she's had is with a guy that she matched with on a dating app. And we kind of go from there. I think it sounds really fun. I haven't read all of Casey West's backlist, but I've enjoyed most of them. And I think I'm excited to see what she does in the adult realm. All right, that is it for this video. As I said, if you're interested in a more kind of comprehensive list, check out my Instagram. That post should be live. And I would also love to know what your most anticipated release is for the next 3 months, if you're excited about any of the ones that I mentioned. And with that, I will see you guys very soon with another video. Bye.